The last man standing as he descends down on these wet roads, Rune HERREGODTS.
Welcome to the 75th edition of the Criterium de Dauphiné. The traditional warm-up for the Tour de France takes the riders on a bumpy journey across the Auvergne-Rhône-Alpes region with plenty of climbing and a time trial on stage 4. The man to beat, undoubtedly Jonas Vingegaard, who is gearing up for his Tour title defence in July.
Do you have to win this Dauphiné?
No, I don't have to, but I would like to. Of course, I would like to win all my races. And that's also what I'm trying to do. But again, I don't know what all the other guys did, so I just have to focus on myself and do my best.
Home hopes rest on the shoulders of David Gaudu, who impressed with second place at Paris-Nice in March, behind Tadej Pogačar, but ahead of Vingegaard.
On a vu que les coureurs qui marchaient au Dauphiné étaient souvent aux avant-postes sur le Tour. On pense à Vingegaard l'an passé, Geraint Thomas quand il gagne le Tour, ou encore avant Froome quand il gagnait le Dauphiné qui gagnait le Tour. Donc faut déjà être en forme. Après, peut-être pas en pic de forme, mais voilà, faut déjà être en forme et continuer à faire des efforts pour vue du Tour de France, qui est l'objectif principal.
Stage 1 is anything but straightforward and will probably prove too tough for the handful of sprinters at this race. The Dauphiné isn't an ideal hunting ground for the fast men.
For a sprinter it's really hard, but we're gonna try, and it's a good preparation before the Tour. I think the third stage is, I think it's the best chance for a sprint. I think today is the hard and also tomorrow it's the hard, but you never know, you can try.
158 kilometres around CHAMBON-SUR-LAC with 5 categorised climbs. The peloton will do 3 laps of the final circuit, going up the Côte de Roche de l'Aigle 3 times. That's 1k at 7.3%. The likes of Dylan Groenewegen and Sam Bennett will do what they can to hold on, and the weather will also be a factor with heavy rain on the menu. 5 men got into the breakaway: Dorian Godon, Rune HERREGODTS, Fabio van den Bossche, Donovan Grandin and Brent Van Moor, one of 11 former Dauphiné stage winners on the start list. The gap oscillating between 2 and 3 minutes, but the peloton didn't want to give them too much freedom. Bora Hansgrohe working hard on behalf of Bennett, with Jumbo-Visma also up there for Christophe Laporte, one of the day's favourites. The brake still working smoothly as they entered the final circuit, but there's a reason they weren't being given much rope. Godon took victory at this year's Brabantse Pijl ahead of the Irish breakout star Ben Healy. HERREGODTS already has 3 career wins, while Van Moor took the first yellow and blue jersey with his triumph here in Issoire 2 years ago. Grandin was going for the mountains points, leading the way over the first 3 climbs, the man from La Réunion virtually securing the polka dot jersey. With the gap still around 3 minutes, Bora Hansgrohe decided to up the tempo in the peloton, and 5 would soon become 3 at the front, with the rain pouring down. Grandin was the first to drop, followed by Van den Bossche, leaving Godon, Van Moor and HERREGODTS in the lead. Riders were also starting to struggle in the main peloton. Groenewegen saying goodbye, so no sprint for him. Soudal Quickstep taking over and doing some serious damage with Devenant and Van Sevenant. They brought the gap down to under 2 minutes as they looked to drop the pure sprinters and set things up for Alaphilippe or Baggioli. HERREGODTS was first to the summit as Bennett was also distanced. This short but steep climb of Roche de l'Aigle really thinning out the peloton. By the time they hit the final lap, the leaders had just over a minute on the chasing pack, but the constant ups and downs were starting to take their toll. Van Moor wouldn't be winning the opener this time around. The gap tumbling as they approached the final climb, which topped out with just 11k to go, and the catch appeared to be imminent, but HERREGODTS had other ideas. Going solo at the front and absolutely hammering his way back into town. The chase was on, and the young Belgian was holding steady at 10 seconds, still leading as they swept their way into the final kilometre.
HERREGODTS makes it to 1,000 metres. He still has a little bit of an advantage. Through the roundabout, Van Poppel is set. He'll be allowed to sprint because Sam Bennett's not there. Oh, it's tantalisingly close, isn't it? Can he do it? The 24-year-old from Intermarché, CIRCUS WANTY, is almost there now. It would be absolute heartbreak if he doesn't win this stage. 3 hours, 42 minutes. He checks around again. He can hear now the commentators on the finish line. He is so desperately close to winning this first stage and taking the yellow jersey as well. 500 meters to go. Behind them, the peloton is queuing up. They're all getting set. Have they left it a little bit too late? HERREGODTS round the last little turn now. The sprint starts. He's almost there. He checks again. Can he make it? Go on, Rune HERREGODTS. It's so tight. It's going to be close. Is he going to be swamped on the line? The peloton are coming. TRENTIN is there. LAPORTE is there. Are they going to get him right on the finish line? They power their way through. Christophe LAPORTE. A shake of the head by Rune HERREGODTS. LAPORTE absolutely demolished all his morale on the finish line.
The honours going to Christophe LAPORTE then, but spare a thought for poor old Rune HERREGODTS, who was agonisingly close to the biggest win of his career. The 24-year-old was caught within metres of the line in a near miss that was reminiscent of Jack Bauer in 2014, or even Van Moor himself a couple of years ago on the Tour de France. Meanwhile, LAPORTE's sensational season continues. The winner of Ghent-Wevelgem and Dwars-Vlaanderen picking up his third win in just 9 days of racing in 2023.
Sur le papier, c'est une bonne étape pour moi. C'est des bonnes bosses, pas très raides, donc ça me convient assez bien. Et je savais que si je me sentais bien, j'avais des chances aujourd'hui. L'équipe aussi, et elle a tout fait pour. On a roulé toute la journée pour, donc je suis content de récompenser toute l'équipe.
LAPORTE taking it from Matteo TRENTIN and joining the Italian on 29 career wins. HERREGODTS third ahead of Axel Zinglet and Maxime Van Hils. LAPORTE the early race leader, but Enric Mas and Mikel Landa both lost a bit of time, 15 and 22 seconds respectively. LAPORTE also leads the points classification, although TRENTIN will be wearing the green jersey in tomorrow's second stage. Grandin is our first King of the Mountains. The 22-year-old picking up one more point than HERREGODTS, so he goes into the blue and white polka dot jersey. And finally, there was a measure of consolation for HERREGODTS as he took the white jersey for the best young rider. He leads Zinglet, Van Hils, Baggioli, Wright, Stallard and Brenner, who all finished inside the top 10. There'll be more of the same tomorrow, another hilly stage with a circuit finish which should suit the punchy sprinters. The last of the day's 4 climbs comes with under 10 kilometres to go, and LAPORTE will no doubt be looking to double up. Do join us then, and thanks very much for watching.